And we are live.
Hi, everybody.
It's open when it's light, it's open when it's dark. It's the treasure hunt amusement park. Masquerade and Forest Fen are closed, but there are plenty more rides than just those. There's Beacon Star and Treasure Man, Vegas Die and Oak Island. Give 'em a try and you'll be smiling. This place never closes, that's for certain. There's always a reason to keep searching. Boots on the ground, look, look, look. Your ticket to the ride is the book. The dream of the treasure is the hook. The dream of the treasure is the hook. Keep searching forever, start searching now. Grand adventures with Kpro and Cow. The secret, a gypsy's kiss, the whistle pig. Come watch our show, win a prize, little or big. This place never closes, that's for certain. There's always a reason to keep searching. Boots on the ground, look, look, look. Your ticket to the ride is the book. The dream of the treasure is the hook. The dream of the treasure is the hook.
All right, and we're live, everybody. Hey, thanks for joining us on this Tuesday afternoon. We wanted to give everybody an update on the Grand Adventure. And if you don't even know what the Grand Adventure is, we will go over that as well. Kpro, your makeup looks fancy. That was right from JBR Princess.
I saw that, and you said I looked nice earlier. Gosh, I don't know. I said I'm in sweats and a t-shirt. Maybe that's what you meant. I don't know. My dog looks really impressed that I have makeup.
All
I
right,
have to keep
everybody.
up with Mama Cowlazars. She's in town. She's always fancy. She's wonderful. So
We're doing Fremont Street tonight, so that should be interesting. So that's why we're going live. Hey, Randy says my video just finished uploading almost to the second this stream started.
nice.
Simpatico, me and you, Randy. Okay, and I hope you buy into our Grand Adventure, Randy, but everybody has to make their own decision on that. So, yeah, what is the Grand Adventure, Kpro? What is
Well,
Kpro versus Cow, the Grand Adventure? What are we doing?
Well, first of all, there was a couple people that because we posted it a few different places to widen the audience,
Yeah.
and some people were like, "Who are you guys? Is this a scam? This is a scam."
Yeah, 'cause they don't know who we are. And when anybody says send $10 to this PayPal account, they're like, what? Yeah.
Yeah, well, and Benny Bone says, "Who doesn't know the Grand Adventure?" So, I'll introduce Mike. Mike has been
What?
around for years and years and years as a treasure hunter. He has been doing videos, especially targeted towards his boys. He always has his boys. He has two kiddos that are in the background or in the adventure or whatever. So, I was more of the Forest Fen treasure hunter. Now I'm into all things treasure hunt. So we talk about them. We go on live a couple times a week, and we've been doing hunts. Mike's done a ton of them. He called them the Grand Adventure, but we philosophically disagree on what is a popular and clever treasure hunt. So I am doing some wordplay poem treasure hunt that you need to solve. Mike is doing something that no one will figure out. Nobody. Oh, go ahead, Mike.
It's going to be easy. Once you know the solution, it's very easy. Okay, Kpro versus Cow. She has her way of doing puzzles. I have my way of doing puzzles. We're both going to create our own puzzle. You guys have to pay money in order to play. Why? Why do we have to pay money? That's no fun. Why isn't it free? Everything should be free. The reason you pay money is because the winner is going to get all the money. And we're going to give an update on what the prize pool is as of today. Somebody just bought in 10 minutes ago. They are in the chat room, so thank you to that person. I'll give an update on the prize pool. You have to buy in to play. The videos that we're going to make are going to be on YouTube, possibly in other places, but they're going to be private. You only get the YouTube videos and you only get to play if you buy in. Okay. Nice, Dave Calvi. So that's how it works. All the money is going to go to the winners. Also, if you're like, I'm not good at puzzles, I'm not going to buy in, I don't have a chance, that's okay. The reason you do want to buy in is we're also going to do some random drawings for everybody that has bought in. The first one is this Saturday at noon. So if you want what the prize is going to be this Saturday, Kpro is going to show, and we're going to talk about it. It's the thumbnail for this video. It's those coins, that $2 bill.
You want to see?
You have to buy in by, I'm calling it out right now, you have to buy in by Friday midnight. This Friday at midnight, anybody who buys in sends the $10 or $20 to PayPal. You will be in for the drawing on Saturday at noon. Yeah, go ahead.
Okay, so Mike and I have a little coin collection, and it's been growing, and we are going to be putting a part of it into our large grand adventure. Some people are like, "Why are you doing this? Why are you giving it all back?" So if you buy in the $10, everybody, it's all going back. And the reason we're doing that is we want to know what you think for the larger prize pool that's going to be coming out later. So we decided to do this first one. So the first drawing is going to be Saturday. So everybody who's bought in, if you buy Mike's, you get one ticket. You buy $10 and you get one raffle ticket or one ticket. If you buy mine, you get one ticket, but if you buy them both, you get 3 tickets. And you're going to get your tickets. We'll go over that in a second. But this first prize on Saturday, this is going to be kind of cool. So let me start with the granddaddy. This is a proof set 1957
From the U.S. Mint, right?
from the U.S. Mint. And you know it's all official because back in the day, this is how they used to have printing. This
Wow.
makes it
US
all
Mint.
official. That thing makes it all official. It's
And
sealed.
you actually have the envelope it came in, right? That has
Yes.
U.S. Mint on it. Look at this.
Yes, it has U.S. Mint
So it's
on it.
an original, never opened U.S. Mint
Well, now it's
1957
open.
coins from
Yeah, it's now
1957.
I will say that didn't come officially. This
Yeah,
is
you wrote that.
Team Kpro, baby. Thank you, AJ. Um,
Ah,
that is actually my mother's writing. I inherited this particular one. I inherited I don't know, about 10 years ago when she passed, and I thought she was an adventurer. Why not put something in the adventure
and
grand
this is a
adventure?
way for me and Kpro to say thanks and give back to the community. You know, you guys have watched our videos, you've bought some of the things we've sold and all that fun stuff. Let me take this call. I'll be right back. Show them the rest of the prizes.
Okay, so what? But wait, there's more. So that's the 1957 proof set. Then there's some $2 bills. This one's from 2003. So this is just a regular $2 bill, but I love $2 bills because I think they're cool. And then so my birth year is 1976, and I have a lot of coins from 1976. The really cool part about 1976 is it's a bicentennial year. So if you see the bottom of this, you can see it's 1776 to 1976. A lot of coins are like that. That means that the back is different. So here is the back of that one. So we didn't add one, we added 2 of those coins. Now these are not mint condition. These are loose. Then we have same thing for the Kennedy $50. You can see 1776 to 1976, and there are 2 of those. But wait, there's more. This is all happening. You're muted, Michael.
All right, wait a minute. Breaking news. It is breaking news. It's the prize pool for Saturday's drawing. Okay, go ahead.
Oh, I thought you got $1 million donation. Then there's 5 of these weedy pennies, and they're 5 different years. So you can see this one's actually a little shiny.
Weedy pennies.
Weedy pennies, and there's 5 of them, 5 different years. And then there is I don't know what year, 1950 something. I'm not even going to try. If it's before a certain year, I think it's 65. They are actually silver, so they
I
don't
believe
have
that's
that.
1955 dime.
Yeah, so that's a 1955 silver dime. So this one's not in mint condition, even though the other one is in uncirculated mint condition. So all of this, so think about it. You're buying in for 10 or 20 bucks. You get all of this, and it's worth a lot more than that because we wanted to thank you and you and you and you, because what we're going to be asking for at the end of this is for you to give us some feedback. Because Mike thinks genuinely his codes and ciphers that only MIT physicists can figure out is the only way to do a treasure hunt. And I truly believe that wordplay and imagination and poems and things that are fun like riddles and priddles are the best thing to do. So we're going to do a bunch of these because by the end, we want you to give us feedback, especially most of you have bought into both hunts. I know you really want to work on mine. You feel sorry for Mike, so you want to keep them kind of competing. So we're going to see one who's interested the most, and we're pretty much even. I think I have 1 or 2 more. But we're going to do things like this. We have a Tony Hemman necklace. Tony, when you start to see these, I just got an opal from him. We do have one of his necklaces that he gave us before. So this is, of course, Mike's going to get all of his calls right now. But this is, let's see, 1955. That's 10 years after Cowlazars was born. Dave, shame on you. Yeah, no, the edges are not scratched off. You guys are being silly gooses. Okay, so that is what we're doing randomly. All you have to do to be a part of the drawing, and we're going to have a drawing on Saturday, is to buy in. So we're going to have a few of these drawings before, a couple during, maybe one after. We have a wide variety of, I think this is the coolest one, but we're going to have some things like this. So this will go to the winner. We will draw it live, so everybody knows it is live. So I think just for the items, I think we're up to almost 20 people. So it's not even that many people. Put at Kpro if you guys need me to say anything as I go through this. Okay, so here's what's happening. It's launched. We have about 20 bought in. Mike will give you the exact number. You can continue to buy in until it's solved. I think it will be solved. We're actually worried it's going to be solved too quickly, but this is a little bit of the reason we're practicing. So the first drawing is going to be on Saturday. You have to buy in by midnight on Friday if you want to be in that first drawing. We are going to set up a private Facebook group and a private place on Thor. Thor is called hintofriches.com. Some of you don't Facebook and some of you don't like the forum. So we're going to set it up both places. That's where you get official information. That is the only place that Mike and I are going to put out any hints or clues or official updated information. You guys know that you guys know that we have shows on Mondays and Thursdays. We don't want you to have to look through all of that, and we have a couple hour show. We might do a marathon. You never know. Because of that, we will be putting all the information on the private group. You will not see it if you're not signed in, or Facebook. If you don't have either of those, I'm sorry. Those are the two places. We'll have that set up hopefully by the weekend. But Mike, I paid in a couple days ago and I don't have my ticket numbers and you haven't emailed me. What's going on?
I'm going to email everybody at the same time by Friday night. So you will have your confirmation from me with your numbers for the drawing, all the drawings. These are the same numbers for all the drawings. We're going to do drawings after Saturday as well. Got a bunch of stuff we're going to give away. You will have that email from me by Friday night. And remember, in order to be eligible for this Saturday's drawing, you just have to buy in by Friday at midnight. That's midnight Pacific, 3 a.m. Eastern. Yeah, so it's going to, and all the important communication will be communicated through emails. The Facebook group, private group, the Hint of Riches thread or forum, what do you want to call it? Topic? Forum will be private. That's the kind of places for people to discuss. You know, if you're in there and you want to brag, and I've solved 8 of them and I've solved this. No, you cannot, Randy. Quit trying to complicate things. That's really for communication, but all the video links will be emailed to you on noon at Saturday. Any hints or any other pertinent info that we give out will be emailed to you. So make sure the email address you're emailing me with is the one you're checking. You know, it doesn't want to go to spam and that kind of stuff. But we will also put the links in the Facebook group and Thor. But if you don't want, you don't have to join those two things if you don't want to, I guess is what I'm trying to say. Isn't that right, Kpro?
Yes, but I would actually answer, yes, Randy, you can select your number if you put out a super huge hint for Beacon Star. That's how I answer it.
He uploaded a video. He may have already given us the hint.
Ooh, that's true. Okay, wow, I have 8K. Okay, you guys are being silly goose. Yeah, we're going to talk about that tomorrow night, Minotaur. Okay, you guys are being silly. Okay, we have a couple more things to say. So 22nd is when this launches. So you still have time to buy in, but if you buy in sooner than later, you're going to be in more of these random drawings, and you can see how cool that is. Let's see, we already showed, what is the prize pool at, Cowlazars?
All right, drum roll. I got to get a drum roll. Hang on. That's the wrong one. There we go. That's not too much suspense. The current prize pool for Kpro and Cow's Grand Adventure. Kpro's is at $270. That's 27 entries plus the $100 that me and Kpro are adding. Currently, if you are the first person to correctly solve Kpro's puzzle, you will win $370.
Wow.
$370. We still have a week and a half of buy-ins. This thing could reach 500. It could reach 800. For Cowlazars, so there's one person that only bought Kpro's. They didn't buy mine. There's one person who sent $10 but did not say which hunt they want. That person, you've got to email me. Otherwise, I'm deciding. And as of today, I'm deciding that it's for my puzzle. So the Cowlazars prize pool is also at $275 until that person tells me which way they want.
75.
270.
Okay. 200.
So right now, if you saw, it's real simple, guys.
No,
send
you
20 bucks.
stole mine. They just didn't designate it yet.
But they haven't emailed me either. You need to email me,
Okay.
guys. If you're
Okay.
in on this thing and you sent the money, make sure you email cowlazars@gmail.com. That way I have an email address to email you back your numbers for the drawings. It's real simple, guys. You sign up for both treasure hunts. If you're the first one to correctly solve the puzzles, you win the money. Currently, we're at 270 bucks on each. In addition to that, we're giving away a bunch of cool stuff in random drawings. You get 3 entries and you will be emailed those numbers. We're
Yep.
going to do the first drawing live on YouTube Saturday at noon Pacific, and I will actually pull it and show you the number live, and
Yep.
you'll know if you won or not. And then I mail you whatever the object is that you won.
But
And this Saturday-
Cowlazars, you said it wasn't only the prize pool. You said it was a Chaseopoly too.
That's right. The winner of each puzzle will also get a Chaseopoly. Of course, signed, now that Kpro's here, signed by me and Kpro, if you so wish. And then we're going to give away some other pretty cool things. So
Pretty
stay
cool
tuned for this stuff.
Okay, and I am doing a questions and answers. Some people have been asking various questions like, when does it end? It ends once it's solved. We don't have an end date. There's a bunch of things like that. Here is the things we would like to get some feedback from the 69 people watching at this moment. One person very cleverly asked, and I think this is an idea that we need to consider, is we were going to just announce both of the hunts and release them at the exact same time. One of the people said, why don't you put one of them up a couple hours before the other or after the other on the same day? Because then most people bought into both, and that's going to be a hard decision to make. If you guys would like that, sure. Are wrenches eligible to win? Of course you are.
Of course, anybody's
Yes.
eligible except
You
me,
guys should
Kpro,
right.
or anybody in our immediate family. But anybody in our immediate family is not going to try and play anyway.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. So what we were thinking of is like I could release mine at noon on the 22nd, and Mike could release his at 4 o'clock. It gives you a couple hours to work on
Well,
one before the other one comes out. I kind of think it's clever. I didn't even think about it, but we could also put them out, and you guys figure out which one you want to be a part of, or want to try to solve first. So I want you to put in the chat right now, same for same time, just release them both, or stagger. Same or stagger or different, same, stagger, different, something like that. Same or not
Well,
same.
what I was thinking, I thought Kpros would go first at noon, let you guys work on it. I release mine at 1 p.m., 1 hour later. And again, that way you have both to work on, but you have Kpros to focus on for 1 hour. And you say, well, that's not fair, but it's not a contest on who solves either one of ours first. It's just a contest on solving it. So as long as it's fair that everybody has access to the video at the exact same time, that's all we're trying to accomplish, to make it fair for everybody.
Right, because what you also have to remember.
Can I put mine out first? Well, I mean, we could.
Well,
yeah, we could.
Well, because here's the other thing. Mine is a very straightforward. There's going to be one poem to work on. Mike's is going to be like 420 videos over 6 years or something crazy like that.
For 350 bucks at this point, I'm going to make mine a little hard. I want somebody to earn it that wins this money. I don't want a person who's a code breaker Charlie to solve it in 20 minutes and the whole thing's over. So I'm going to make mine a little more difficult. Not all the videos. Mine's going to be a series of videos, and you will get all the info on what you have to do. The first person to do what wins. That's what you want to know, right?
Well, and JBR says it perfect.
I'll have the info.
JBR says Mike's is in many parts, so I don't think it matters. So why don't we stagger it anyway? And it doesn't really matter, but then mine might be over before yours even starts.
That's true. I mean, we can't tell if Kpro is going to be solved in 5 minutes or 5 months. So we really don't know. Trying to figure out what's in Kpro's mind is the hard part. Trying to figure out what's in my mind when we create these videos, these puzzles, of course, is the hard part. The word stagger makes me go blank. This is what I would like to do, but you guys let us know. You can email me. I'm looking for input because none of this is set in stone, as long as it's fair for everybody to access at the same time. So make sure your Saturday, August 22nd is open if you've bought in, because you want to work on these all day. I was thinking of releasing Kpros at noon, releasing my first video at 1 p.m., reversing the second video at 2 p.m. So Saturday, all day from noon till 10 p.m., a video will be released every hour. And when I say released, it's a private video that we will email to you. So you would get 10 emails with these links. And you can solve them in any order you want. You might be like, Kpros is hard. I don't know what I'm doing. Let me do Mike's. So at 1 p.m. that comes out. You work on that a little while. Either you solve it, or you're like, I can't figure this out. At 2 p.m. another video comes out. At 3 p.m. another video comes out.
Yep.
That's what I prefer.
Yeah.
It would be
That's
awesome.
what I think sounds good. But
First
let me
happy birthday
answer.
would be puzzle day for everybody.
Let me answer a couple questions from chat. Is this a permanent time change? No, this was just a random. We're going to be going live occasionally and at different times for our hunt. This worked for us because we have plans this evening. We still have our regular Monday, Thursday shows. We're actually going to do a 7 p.m. time slot, which is 10 p.m. Eastern after people get back from work. So that this is just a kind of random. This isn't an actual. This isn't one of our shows this week. Kpro, is Cowlazars going to be as difficult as the previous ones? I couldn't solve those. I believe, I have not seen his hunt. I believe he's going to make it harder because
He
the
won't.
price, and Neener, Billy Goat. I actually think it's going to be harder because the price pool is significantly higher. That's just
one or two harder, but I'm going to make one or two that are very easy. I want people to be able to solve some of them, and then I want you to have to work for a little bit later. So I can't judge. I'm not a good judge of it because I know the answers. I don't know how difficult it is to other people.
Okay, next question. Wait, the answer is carved in stone. My answer is a concrete answer that you'll see how to submit. You'll have to see how that goes. For mine, yes. I don't know about Mike's.
You'll see what mine is. Mine might be a logic puzzle. It might be a crossword puzzle. I'm fond of those two things. You'll have to see, and the videos will explain what you have to do as you go along.
Yeah. The next one is how much are the videos? So it is a private video. So if you buy into the treasure hunt, you're done. $10 one time for mine, one time for Mike's.
Yeah,
Whether there's one video or 700 videos, it is the same. It's $10. That is your entry fee.
Nemo says, Randy says, any news on Michigan or the Blackbeard hunts? Yes, but we're not going to do those today. We'll have those on our normal show Thursday. We'll talk about all the rides going on in the treasure hunting amusement park.
The only thing I will say is if you were going to buy into Blackbeard, please wait. Please wait until you see our show. But go ahead.
Nemo says, I think you should earn the next video by solving each one in order. And I've done it that way in the past, but I don't want people to not be able to solve the first one and they're just turned off and they give up. So I'm really thinking of releasing them all either staggered or at the same time. And you can work on which ones you want. So if you get all 10 videos by 10 p.m. Saturday night, maybe you solve 3 and you're working on the other 7. You guys can collaborate. You guys can do whatever you want. What we don't want you to do is to post the link to people who have not paid. But you can definitely ask for input from other people. You can form a group, but whoever wins, and remember, you have to have that entry number. That's actually like your registration code that shows you paid. Whoever gets the correct answer, that's where the money's going. How you split it up among people and what you do is up to you. So, yeah.
And we're going to be giving the solution out, not the individual's identity unless they want it out, but we are going to be putting out when it solved and how it was solved or what the solution was.
No clues ever, at least 6 months into it. I'd say at least 2 weeks, and then we'll make a decision.
Wow, Travis is rough. Yeah. At least, yeah.
There will be 10 solutions. There will be an individual solution to each individual video, but then I think maybe you have to use those to do something else and do a final solution. That's the way I'm thinking of it right now.
Sounds awful.
You can't. There's one final solution to submit, but you can't figure that out until you get the 10 previous videos solved. Make sense? Okay.
Yeah. Angeline, it doesn't matter for mine. I think any average redneck could find it because here's what I did. I mirrored it after the Forest Fen treasure hunt. Oh, I haven't sent it to him yet. I'm almost done. I'm just tweaking at this point. I'm getting the amount of word, all of that kind of stuff right. I'm not going to give any hints. So all I'm saying is mine's for the average redneck because that's what I feel like I am, even though I have also gone to college. I'm a little bit of both.
Breaking news. One of the prizes that we are going to randomly give away is in fact a Forest Fen searcher coin. And it's going to be number 23, the 2019 searcher coin number 23. But Kyle, you said you weren't going to make money off those. We're not making any money. We're actually donating a bunch of prizes and donating our time and effort because it's fun and because we want to pay back. So all the money that we collect for this is going into the prize pool.
And actually, we're covering some of the fees because when we get it, we only get 88 cents to every dollar. Now, that's going to be a lot of money we're covering.
No, Travis, they are separate. Sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off. They do not lead to the same answer. Kpro developed hers on her own thing. Mine, they're totally separate. That's why you can buy into one or both. It's your option. They are totally two different totally separate answers.
Here's your first bit of feedback. Oh my God, Cow's hunt is giving me anxiety already. I agree. I agree.
Wait and see. All I can tell you is wait and see. I think you'll like it. I think you'll have fun. We'll see.
Now,
Might have some fun with the videos too.
some of you might actually be thinking, like, you guys, this is nice to get back, but why would you do this? The reason that we're doing this is we are getting something out of this, which is your feedback, because we're going to be doing a larger hunt in the future. And Mike and I, even though he is just Mr. Wonderful, him and I disagree. And usually it's kind of odd because we disagree more on treasure hunting and philosophies than we do in real life. Um, so we philosophically disagree on this point. He genuinely believes most of you are going to say this was more enjoyable to do this like MIT work. I think it's going to be more enjoyable to do this imagination poem. So it's going to be fun to actually to see kind of who was right. And I think we're going to learn a lot from you guys. So we are going to ask at the end if you could give us feedback. What did you like? What didn't you like? Was some parts too easy? Some parts too hard? Worst case scenarios, if it gets solved in a day. I hope it takes more than a day. And I hope you guys like it at the end. But um, how much time is left to get in at this point? Brian, so you can buy in all the way to the 22nd. If you buy in before this Friday at midnight, you're going to be in the drawing. And all of the drawings, we're not just doing one or two. We have a whole variety of things we're going to be giving out during the time that for our hunt.
You can also buy in after August 22nd if you want to. So in other words, if we release them all on Saturday and, you know, it's Wednesday of the following week and nobody solved it yet, well, obviously they're harder than we thought. You can buy in, solve it, and win the money. There is no deadline to buy in. There's deadlines for these drawings. So for the first drawing on Saturday, you have to have the money to me by midnight Friday night.
Yeah, and Dave Calvi says, "Can we pay through Super Chat?" Please do not. We lose 30% of that. But if there are some people that do not want to use PayPal, and Mike is getting some different ways. So if you want to email Mike at cowlazars@gmail.com, he is the finance person of this operation, and he will figure out something else for you. There's a couple different ways people are getting creative to get the funds to us, but we are going to be paying you back if you win this. Via PayPal, because that's the easiest way for us.
You can send a check. I already had somebody say, hey, can I just send a check? You can send a check. Email me, cowlazars@gmail.com. I will tell you who to make the check payable to, because it is not Cowlazars or Kpro. I will tell you the mail address to send it to. But again, I have to have it by Friday to be in that drawing. But if I get it next week, you're in for the puzzles. You're in for the rest of the drawings. Check is okay. Facebook Messenger. I think a lot of people don't realize in Facebook Messenger, there's a little $sign, and you can send money that way. Add me on Facebook. It's Mike Cowling, Cowling, and I will take money that way too.
Mojo Man Mike says, is the answer a person, place, or thing, or word/number? Will we know what we're looking for? I will tell you in my hunt, it is actually stated in the poem what your submission will look like. Mike's, you probably have to know magic, advanced.
Maybe Magic the Gathering. No, in mine, I'm not going to answer that question. You have to figure it out for yourself. But on mine, there could be like an overarching theme, maybe, but maybe not. I'm not going to answer.
Maybe not. Maybe not.
The puzzles will be self-evident, I think, on how you solve it.
And that's kind of saying you'll see. It's going to be fun, and nothing is as it seems. I mean, it is still a treasure hunt, so it'll be fun. But we have committed, we are not going to give any hints or clues for the first 2 weeks, at least, if it goes that long. Again, that's the biggest concern. What other questions you guys have? Because this is all about getting information from you to make sure it's enjoyable, fun experience.
And again, I will send the email out to everybody who's bought in by Friday. A lot of people are like, did you get my payment? Yes, I just haven't emailed everybody yet because we've been. What year is that $2 bill?
2003.
And I think Dave Calvi asked, would the $2 bill from Jack be given away?
No. So look at that. Look how cool that one is. I didn't know that the
7. Yeah, that's the Ben Franklin $50. 1957 proof mint.
And that's a silver one in there.
$2. And then what's that thing on the edge? It doesn't look like a
that
coin.
makes it. It's kind of like a certificate of authenticity. It makes sure that you know that it's a thing from the mint.
And
so it makes
$60 value right now. Can you buy that proof set off of the US Mint website for $60? Is that correct?
$60 shipping and handling.
So $60. So I mean, we're giving away, you know, with $2 bill
for a $10.
Yeah, for absolutely free. And free meaning we're just doing it because it's fun.
And we'll pay the shipping as long as it's in the US, you know, that sort of thing. So these are the things.
Now, Eleanor already says I have to work until 3 p.m. that Saturday. Would you guys be willing to start a little later in the day for the people who have to work that day? What do you think, Kpro?
Let's figure that out.
Yeah, we'll figure that one out.
I
I
don't want to do it
understand
right
some
on the
people
floor.
might be busy during the day, so I guess the
We
question is,
definitely want to do it so Mike can get all of his out on Forrest Fenn's birthday. But yeah, let's figure out something that makes.
we'll think
Um,
about that.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
I think we will still do the drawing on Saturday at a certain time so people can tune in. But again, that link will be set up. You guys should be subscribed so you know when we go live.
Yeah.
And yeah, somebody's going to
But
win.
we'll definitely announce it beforehand. So in case it is like a massive foot race and it's done in like 9 minutes, you all can get it right at the same time. So, but here's what I don't want to hear. I was subscribed, but I didn't get it. I didn't get the notification. No, we will announce beforehand exactly what time. And I saw Angeline said time differences and stuff. I will make sure that everybody knows the time zones because I deal with that myself. So we will put Pacific, Mountain, Midwest, East Coast. We'll put them all. I won't get into Japan and those, but we'll make sure that you guys all get it once in case you don't get the notification, which you should. And we are going to announce it on Cowlazars page. Cowlazars, all of these will go on Cowlazars page. I just think it's easier that way.
Oh, okay. All right.
Yeah.
So we will get you. I'm in the corn time zone. You're in the twilight zone, Randy. We will get the private Facebook group set up. You guys will get your password to enter that Facebook group. It's actually going to be the entry number you get, but we'll get to that. We will get the private one set up on Thor, and we'll get that out. And then, yeah, we hope everybody has fun. That's the point of all this, is to have fun. And somebody's going to win a little bit of money, so that's going to be fun too.
Yeah, well, and it's already like over what, $300. That's pretty cool. Plus all these different prizes. Hopefully we'll
360 to be exact. So yeah, that's great. It could hit $1,000. You know.
Well, just think somebody could win the 370 and the 3 fists at 700 plus 3 of the giveaways. They could be like over a grand.
Could win both. It's not one winner. It's one. It's for the random drawings. If your number gets pulled, well, then that number is out for the rest of the drawings, right? But you have 3 numbers, so somebody technically could win 3. The same person could win 3 of all the drawings. And so that same person could win both Grand Adventures. It's how good you are at puzzles. That's all. What is some of the other things we're going to give away in the future? I know we're going to give away a Chaseopoly that was returned from the UK, and it has a topo map on it. Remember the topo maps that were in Forrest Fenn's collection? I sent someone one like 3 months ago, and it came back. And that person contacted me because I'm happy to give your money back since you never got it. But we're going to give that away through the random drawing. So it's a Chaseopoly with one of the topo maps. I don't know which one it is. I'm not going to open the box. The numbered coin number 23 is another drawing.
Right.
We're going to give away 2 of the Forrest Fenn World Series of Fenn poker chips. That's another drawing.
That's another one.
What else? I'm trying to remember.
I don't know. I don't have my list right on me. I'm sorry. But I knew the super secret coin collection. That was going to be, awesome. This is the fun one. I'm really having fun with this. And for our big, Copper Dan's art and 3D
bronze a medium 3D bronze chest.
Yeah.
Chest that he makes. So Copper Dan, 3D bronze, Chaseopoly.
Yeah, it's not a Wyoming topo map.
5 more drawings after this Saturday by itself. And what'll happen is if the Grand Adventures are over and we have a winner, then we'll just do drawings after that to give away the rest of the prizes. Those prizes will be given regardless of how long it takes to solve the puzzles.
Right.
Okay?
I am trying to make it hard now. Again, my biggest worry, and this goes to the point of AJ. I think AJ put it perfectly. The perfect riddle gives you that aha moment that you know that you're right. So it's specific enough that it's right, that you rule out everything that's wrong. That's what I'm having a hard time with right now. So I feel like it's obvious. I don't know if it's going to be obvious to others. So that's what I'm working on right now. So hopefully, my hope is it goes at least a week. But once you figure it out, it's going to it'll click and it's done.
All right, everybody, I think that's it. Does anybody have any questions? You guys get the idea. You got the gist. You will have all the info by next Saturday. You're in for the drawing this Saturday for those awesome coin sets and that $2 bill if you pay by this Friday at midnight.
Yeah. So, so those of you that don't know us, feel free to reach out. I'm at kpo3@aol.com. And feel free to reach out to Mike at Cowlazars@gmail.com. We try to make this fun. This is all about, just having fun with hunts and riddles and those sorts of things. We know there's some new people. A lot of people have signed in and gone, do you guys all know each other? Well, kind of, because we got to know each other on various hunts we've been a part of. But you please feel free, and you're welcome, and you're here, and you're in a safe place. We do moderate the chat for the ornery people of the world, but most of them are not here. But we all do get ornery from time to time. And yes, AJ, you're perfect. I heard that from Sweetie.
Caramel apple Tennessee tuxedo. That's what I always had at the amusement park. Was a caramel apple was my thing. I don't know if I still could with these teeth, but when I was a kid, caramel apple was the thing. Not cotton candy, not popcorn. Caramel apple. That's what I used to get. But anyway, he said funnel cake. That's good too. So yeah, this is just yet another ride. Fenny Bone says, I love coins. Coins are awesome. To me, coins are the ultimate treasure. Like when you think of
Wait till you see the big hunt.
whether
I
it's
haven't
gold
even
coins or silver coins or weedy pennies or whatever, pirate coins.
see. I like stuff like this. So this is the cool thing. This is like never been touched. It's not opened. It is in. So
See,
this is cool.
yeah.
But if you had just like a boatload of these sitting, and I love both sides of brand new, pristine, so it's worth more.
How
But
many's
kind
in a
of,
boatload, Kpro?
I'm not telling you. You've only seen. Well, you've seen some, but I don't think you've seen everything.
Okay. So that's how it is. Any questions? Again, we are going to go live Thursday at 7 p.m. Pacific, an hour earlier than the 8 p.m. we were doing, an hour later than our normal time of 6 p.m. We're still trying to find the right time that works for everybody and also works for us.
Yeah.
So 7 p.m. Pacific, and the link will be up. Subscribe to the bell so you know.
And we have some pretty, I think, big updates on a few of the treasure hunts, both what fits you, what doesn't, good and bad, pros and cons, whatever you want to say. So yeah, we will see you on Thursday. We'll definitely see you on Saturday for the live show. If you don't get something by Saturday morning, there is a problem. So email us or email Mike to make sure that you get your entry. And we're going to do it live, so you guys know this is all in the up and up. And there you go. There you have it. There it is.
Okay, I'm going to put a little link in the chat description. This is Randy's video that he just uploaded like 2 minutes ago.
Oh, I know what you're
going
going
to
to
update on treasure hunts, Blackbeard, Niamo Spec, a couple other ones. So anybody go check it out.
Michigan hunt. We're going to give you the lowdown because it has been solved. We're going to go over. It was a fun hunt. There was some things that I think they'll learn from. There's some community members that are just funny. They've never been. I think after they got the 12th hint, they're like, "Give us some more hints." I'm like, "What?"
Right.
So there's just some fun. We will talk about the amusement park, both positive and negative.
Yeah. All the rides in the amusement park are ride at your own risk, but we're going to talk about that on Thursday's show. Okay, everybody, that's it. We appreciate you watching. We really appreciate the people who are buying into the Grand Adventure. It's going to be a lot of fun. We're going to make it fun for everybody. So
yes,
yeah, that's kind of it.
Free stuff. That's the way it's fun.
That's the cool part. It's not free because you have to buy in, but you're getting a lot more, I think, than $20 worth. A lot more.
Well, and you were a part of when I win the bragging rights that I will have forevermore to
Now,
be able to.
Said, how does it work? The more people who buy into the treasure hunt wins? No, it's after you figure out what the answers are, then you decide which was the better treasure hunt. And everybody has different criterias. What's a better treasure hunt is very subjective depending on different people.
Right. Well, and depending on the feedback, we want what's called qualitative feedback. We want to hear about it. So if there was a big difference, let's say 50 more people bought into mine than Mike, obviously that would tell us something, but that's just one piece, or vice versa. But if mine gets solved in 10 minutes, that's not going to be fun for anybody, including me. And I'm going to have to figure out how to do better in the future. But that means that, there's an issue there. Maybe you hate certain parts of it. Maybe you love certain parts of Mike. Maybe you're going to say, maybe do one of Mike's videos 1 to 10, but use this parts of Kpro. And that's what we're going to want at the end of this, because we have already gotten our first version of our big hunt kind of in play, as in the first draft, but we need to know where to tweak it. We need to know what to do from here. And that's what we will do next. Now I have a kitty cat next to me.
And also, when these 2 Grand Adventures are solved, we will make the videos public and we will go over the solutions for all the videos. So you guys will be able to see, even if you didn't buy in, at least you'll be able to see what it would have been. And then you would have been like, I should have bought in. I would have got that. So just buy in anyway, because I said so. Okay.
I think mine, anybody can solve it. I don't care. I'm not going to go into hints. You don't need super duper like advanced physics. You need an MIT PhD, I heard, to be in Mike's. You don't need that for mine.
You need a little imagination and probably the internet. You might need the internet to research some things. You never know. Okay, everybody, that's it. Thanks for tuning in, and we will see you on Tuesday.
Bye.
Bye.